But like at times she can get really hyper. So yeah, I have a baby. I don't have time.
But then it always gets rejected and she'll say, I'm the bigger sister. So yeah, okay, fine.
But
that's when you get clashes,
yeah.
right?
Hi, welcome to Catching Up with Mrinil. My guests today are two sisters who are creating amazing content related to fashion, beauty, health, wellness, you name, and they know about it. They are giving such an amazing insights from their lives. So yeah, Tanushree and Devashree, welcome to Catching Up.
Hi. How are you? So nice to be here.
Yes, so nice to talk to you again. And talk to Tanushree for the first time.
Yes, I'm really excited about this.
We chatted about you so much. You know? Okay, going forward, I'm just establishing here that I'm going to refer to you guys as D&T as your new handle, DT Store.
Wow. Perfect. Yeah.
So tell me, how are things with you? How was lockdown treating you guys?
Honestly, for us, lockdown has been quite productive in the truest sense.
Yeah, actually. It was actually quite hectic for us, right? The first lockdown was like, I think we used to create content at least 6 to 8 hours a day.
Yeah, not just that, even when so work has been, in fact, for digital content creators, work has doubled because people are consuming more content than ever before. And on a personal front also, I became a mom and Tanushree got married. So it's actually been a very fruitful pandemic for us.
It was like beginning a new journey, right? So very exciting. So lockdown actually was a lot of fun and hectic, exciting.
Yeah.
So Devashree, I know you were heavily involved into a startup. Like you were in like a handful of people were there when the startup was there, was in its initial phase, and she was working with the hospitality brand, right?
Yeah, correct.
What made you to think of starting this platform, starting your personal channel, your personal page?
So actually, I was definitely me who thought of this. I really wanted to, join this whole digital world, and I asked Dee that, let's do this together. We anyway travel so much. We spend so much time together. Let's start documenting it. And one thing led to another, and then the Glutton and the Owl was born, and which is now DT Stories.
And how's working with your sibling?
Honestly, it's been great. We were really apprehensive about it in the beginning because, lots of times, a lot of relationships go sour if you mix professional with personal life. But touch wood, it's gone really well for us. Having said that, we do have some differences, but it's very healthy because we're two different individuals and we both have different points of views. But honestly, it's been really good. And what I love the most about working together is that we get to spend so much time together. I think that's like the cherry on the cake.
I agree. It's like a party.
So how do you guys draw a line between professional and personal life? So how do you decide, okay, this time when we are meeting, it's only personal, or this time when we are meeting, it's only professional? We're going to just talk about work.
So honestly, I think the lines are really blurred because we constantly talk about our professional life while we're talking to each other. We talk to each other like 7 times a day, and we're addicted to each other, to be honest. So it's professional and personal, and now actually we've taken a step back and we've decided that we actually need to spend some quality time together other than just working together.
Yeah, so we actually demarcate, like sometimes we're meeting for say a coffee, we really have to tell ourselves we'll not
talk about work.
So on no photo, no nothing for the exam.
Actually, that's so we will not take a picture.
So isn't it frustrating sometimes that you're meeting sister and you're meeting a colleague at the same time?
Actually, no. In fact, it's very refreshing to have her as a partner. And honestly, I can't imagine another person. I can never work with someone else. I just feel like she's the perfect fit,
Yeah, and like for us, like, Tanushree has like unique skill sets, and so do I. And they don't overlap with each other so much. So what she brings to the table is very different from what I bring to the table. So in that sense, it's a very nice combination also. Because sometimes, if you both are creative and
that's when you get clashes, right?
So that doesn't happen with us.
So when you guys started, how did your family react to it? That okay, it's not just one person who's leaving their job, or that two were doing this.
Actually, we come from like both our parents are entrepreneurs and very successful entrepreneurs. And my dad, so many years ago, like about 30 years ago, quit a very successful career in corporate. He was involved with a multinational actually. He was at a very senior post, and he quit all of that to pursue his passion. And my mom did the same. She was equally qualified as him. So it was like we've seen that growing up, like, our conversations around dinner time revolved around how you should take risk, how you should follow your passion. And, successful will follow you eventually. So in fact, our parents were really happy that we took that step.
And in fact, I feel a bit too supportive. Like they would really encourage us, and they really supported us throughout our journey. Plus, our in-laws and our husbands are super supportive. They really push us, and in fact, I think a personal and professional growth, they play a huge role in it.
I want to ask this to you, T, that how was your marriage was covered on every possible media. So, how was your husband's reaction to it? Okay, is he used to getting too much attention?
Okay, so he is like really reserved as a person, and he's extremely private. Like he'll post nothing on his Instagram. He'll just post like travel pictures. Having said that, he's just so supportive, and he loves the way that I've grown while we've been married for the last 1 year also. So before the wedding happened, I actually told him, I sat him down that there are going to be a lot of publications that are going to come up to us, a lot of media coverage. So are you okay with that? And he's like, yeah, I'm more than okay with that. Although he doesn't like posing for pictures, he was more than happy giving all the interviews and all the pictures and videos that we shot.
And tell me, do you guys thought of going back to your career, like something you already studied for or you were already doing? So did you want to go back to it any point in last couple of years when you started?
Not really, not so. I actually started my career in investment banking, and it was actually I did really well in terms of if you count over like the bonuses and the promotions and all of that I got. But I just feel that at some point I did feel like I reached a saturation point in terms of my skills were not getting refined any further. And so I did start to feel a little stagnated, and I think that is the worst thing that can happen to a person. So definitely don't want to go back to it, but some aspects of it, like for example, if I had to service a client from the investment banking space, I'd be happy to do that, but I wouldn't want to do the same thing again. And I think the same is true
with me. Yeah. I don't think I can imagine going back, because this is definitely something I love and it's my passion project. So you can never repent and want to go back to what you were doing. Having said that, there's so many exciting things in the pipeline right now, and that really keeps us going. So yeah, I think I'm really looking forward to the opportunities that are coming, and very soon.
Okay, so just when you started off, you started it as a side hustle, or you decided, okay, no, let's give our 100% to this particular project?
So we definitely decided to do this as a hobby. It's something that we want to do.
It was a side hustle.
Yeah, and it was definitely not the main career move, and but I think now it is, right?
Now it is, and now
it is. Now we all know that
we quit our jobs because we realized that this is doing so well. People are loving the content that we're creating. So why not take it to the next level and more professional?
It is, honestly, coming from a background which is so rich in like a lot of different skills. Like she was a corporate lawyer. I worked in investment banking, environmental conservation and startups. But, having said that, this content creation is one of the most consuming things we have ever done. So it kind of looks like, it's not so serious. It's quite frivolous and fun, which it is. It's a lot of fun. It's not frivolous. But you just, if you're into it, like you can't do too many other things.
I think you constantly think about it and constantly try to create opportunities of whatever you're doing right now. So I just feel you're at it always, except when you're sleeping.
Yeah. But having said that, we're working on a lot of other different projects which should come to fruition in the next few months.
Yeah.
Talking about the different project, you also started one more page, Bombay Beauty Blog. So what made you start this one and how was it different from the main page?
So one of the reasons we started Bombay Beauty Blog is because of Dee. She was very adamant that we need to have another vertical to DT stories, and Bombay Beauty Blog is all about like motherhood and skincare. Both of us are extremely passionate about skincare. We like breathe, sleep, live skincare. So we thought, why not create another vertical which is only dedicated to skincare and motherhood. So it's actually very different from DT stories.
Yeah, and when I became a mom, like I learned so much. I think this is like 5 MBAs I have. I've studied like 5 MBAs in 1 year. Because it's just a different journey altogether, and I have learned so much, probably because I love reading and I love learning about other things. And I thought this would be a great place to document those learnings.
Great. So last time when we chatted, so I asked this question to Dee, and I want to ask this question to Dee now.
I want to know what it is.
So one thing you guys hate about each other, like in professional capacity, but one thing you guys hate. So I have your answer. I want to know it from you.
Okay, so it's very hard to hate anything about her, but I'm like very, very, very organized as a person to an extent that it's a bit too crazy. But she is very laid back. So one of the things I can't stand about her is that she's unorganized.
I mean, by her standards.
Yeah, by my standards, yeah.
But by other standards, I'm quite organized.
Yeah, I remember you saying you write a lot, you make notes, and you
have
the details that you have to do.
Everything. Yeah. Everything is jotted down. Everything is as per my calendar.
Yeah.
So, what do you think she hates about you?
Is it this? Is it this?
No, what I'll do is let that be a secret and let that be a CTA for that interview for me to go and watch it.
Yeah, actually.
Okay, now I really want to watch it.
Yeah, we should link it down.
So that interview has a lot of gossip about you. Like we talked a lot about you.
I want to watch this just after this.
Elder sister, clicking full avatar of elder sister.
Now I'm repenting not being a part of it.
Now, like she said so many nice things about you. No, she's a baby sister. No, she's a baby sister. As a colleague, I don't like that about her.
Okay, now it's just like I need to take some revenge.
I think those are people who are watching this video also should check that one out. Yeah, it's a prequel to this one. Okay,
since we talked about working together, things that you dislike about it, how are you guys? How do you guys settle on a creative difference?
So, like I said, with the two of us, those differences firstly don't happen very often because I take most of the creative decisions, almost all of them, and sometimes, of course, she does have her say, and I wouldn't like implement it. Though I wouldn't be dogmatic about it. But in case we have a difference, we settle it, and honestly, we do keep our egos aside because we think what is best for the business, what is best for our social media, what is best for for our audience also, what do
Correct.
they like? So that takes precedence over what one person thinks.
Yeah, but I feel like we do, like for example, I'll like do something related to marketing and operations, and Dee takes over the creative aspect. So I leave that to her, you know, and she leaves that to me. So then there's no room for differences.
So what's it? Paint me a picture of an ideal working day or a week for you guys.
So for me, you know, I plan out my day like to the T. So for me, everything is planned out. Like I'll do my workout, I'll do my marketing aspect till like lunch hour. Then post lunch, the ideal day would be like, you know, the day we were shooting together. That's so much fun and we really enjoy shooting together. You know, that's one of the reasons that we started the page. That would definitely be an ideal day, but no 2 days are the same. You know?
Okay, how are your projects different when two of you are not working together? Like, or you...
I mean, it's definitely unidimensional if she's not there. So it's like just my point of view. I just feel that, you know, each person adds their unique flavor, and you know, you have your own, like if she comes on to the project with me, I know it's going to benefit so much from her point of view also, because, you know, 2 heads are better than 1.
Correct.
But now I think, you know, we are able to do things by ourselves as well. But I just feel that, you know, together we create magic.
Correct.
If you would.
I would say that, yeah.
I had that question in mind that I want to ask you. Okay, do you guys think you have an edge over others in
Definitely.
your careers?
No, definitely. I feel like because both of us have 2 completely different skill sets, and you know, we are very different in our own ways, and of course the unique aspect of 2 sisters working together, the dynamics, and you know, I just feel like that adds up and it just shows on screen, and as she said, it creates magic.
So we have seen you creating content for like being a mom, you started creating content. You've seen we talk about baby products. So my question is, how is working with Nitara? I mean, I see.
She's such a cute.
Honestly, it's very difficult to work. I mean, she's like the sweetest person, but like working with a baby, you have to work around her schedule. Like if she's not in the, so I haven't actually, if you see, I haven't revealed her on social media just yet.
We've just seen from behind.
Yeah.
But I might actually, now I'm like sort of thinking about, you know, showing her face on social media soon. So that should happen. But otherwise, it's just so much fun. Like honestly, working with her, spending time with her, is just a treat. You know, children are just like,
and she's
so
super
amazing.
cute and so naughty. But it's so much fun to hang out with her. But I'm sure work-wise,
it's actually not easy to work with. She would want to play, and you know, getting her like to sit in one place is impossible. But it's really fun.
So she's not that a great team member at the moment.
she's her own boss.
Yeah.
She calls the shots.
Okay, and what are your plans for the channel? Like you guys are saying that you have a lot of things in pipeline. So can you just give us a dope about?
You wanna give them like a sneak peek or like tell them?
So our family comes from a very long lineage in textiles, over 60 years, and so it is something in that area. So that's all that I can say right now, and it's something really special. We've been working for so many years, so it's a culmination of all of those decades worth of work and, you know, expertise that our family brings to the table. And it's like our sweat, blood and tears. Hopefully it translates.
Yeah, this is actually a very exciting year for us. 2020 and 21 both are really exciting.
Fortunately, unfortunately, turned out good for you.
Yeah, I know. So 2020 was amazing personally, and professionally, I would say 21.
Yeah.
So I'm starting with Dee.
Yeah.
Elder sister.
I'm the older one, right?
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
They're going to be sparks.
Yeah. Okay, Sri, have you ever used I'm elder sister wildcard when you didn't like Tanushee's idea?
Yeah, always. Of course.
If you have to change one working habit of T, what will it be?
Honestly, she's a bundle of energy, but like at times she can get really hyper. So yeah, that maybe.
Okay.
One project that you did only because T wanted to do.
Honestly, this page was started because of her. So she said, let's just do this. So yeah, I mean, all of our projects, you could say,
it's because she wanted to do.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, we should do this together. So I was like, okay.
What will be an ideal excuse to not work on a brief, or even better, convince that only T should do it?
I have a baby. I don't have time. It's the best excuse. Like,
I hope none of the clients are watching this.
There's no come back to this also, right?
No, but any which ways, one person is doing at least.
Yeah.
Out of all the things you do to create content or a video, if you were assigned duties to what all you will assign to Tanushree?
So definitely the part which involves like the marketing, follow-ups, operations, all of those things, she's like absolutely brilliant at. But having said that, I think that she should answer. I should
Okay.
So if you have to give one additional duty from your roles.
For my roles?
Huh.
So I mostly like the writing, I take care of the creative aspect of the work that we do, I take care of. So I think now, like, I really like that over the years, I've seen this growth trajectory as far as her skills are also concerned. Like, she's become so much better with the creative skills, and sometimes she's even better than me. So I really like,
this is going well.
Yeah.
I like this.
Yes, I like to outsource that.
Okay, rate content creation skills for yourself. Okay,
Yeah.
in terms of fashion, beauty, skincare, maternity, which you'll.
So definitely skincare, beauty, fashion. Skincare, beauty is same. Fashion, then motherhood, fashion, and then what is the last one?
No, so beauty, skincare, maternity, and fashion. It was so.
Yeah,
Perfect.
so that order.
Rate content creation skills for T in terms of genre: fashion, travel, wedding, and beauty.
So definitely fashion, travel, beauty, and then last wedding.
Okay.
I guess both.
Which single-handedly planned a wedding.
Yeah. I mean, that also, she's equally good. I know.
Okay, now it's T's time. Okay, what will be an ideal excuse to not work on a brief, or even better, convince T to do it?
So one of the things I always use with all my clients is I'm traveling.
Which is all the time.
It works.
Have you ever used "I know this better" wildcard?
Yeah, I have. I'm guilty of that. I've done it multiple times. But then it always gets rejected, and she'll say I'm the bigger sister. So then that's it.
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
That's the wildcard.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
One project that you did only because D wanted to do.
Bombay beauty blog.
You guys are in a deadlock. What's your trick to get out of it? And you get what you want, basically.
To get what I want. Okay, so I was thinking more like situational than, I guess, like a couple of times that we are shooting and it just doesn't go the way that I want. Then I think travel is when things really switch up and change, change of scene, change of location, that really helps. But if we are in a deadlock that's not happening anything, like you mean a project, then I would say, maybe Natara, that's a wild card.
Great content creation skills for yourself. Again, same. Fashion, travel, wedding, and beauty.
So fashion, travel, wedding, beauty.
Okay. Great content creation skills for D in terms of
Me. I would say beauty, maternity, then fashion, and then travel.
Good. I think I'll give D. If I were Karan Johar, I will give D.
You win it.
Oh yeah, I won. Yes. Awesome. Second time. Awesome. Thank you.
She's pro in this.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Yay.
Okay, so it's
Whatever hammer comes home. Huh?
You just quickly say I have or I have not.
Haven't. Okay.
Okay. Cancel the project because I didn't want to work on the brand.
I have.
I mean,
We are very picky actually
yeah.
with the brands that we want to work with.
I shot and deleted the video intentionally or unintentionally.
No. I have.
Yeah, I have. Like, I would upload something and just like, after 5 minutes, just hate what I've uploaded and delete it.
Did a video or shared a photo only to tease.
Oh yeah, I do that when I'm wearing her outfits, especially then. Yeah.
Which is like a lot. It has reduced now though. Used to live in my clothes.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Shopped only because it was trendy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shopaholic.
So I am. I do that a lot of times.
You're like my clone, I think.
I just bought earrings because, and thanks to you guys also. Sometimes I buy because I see.
Oh wow, so
Wow,
that's good. That's nice.
to hear.
Okay, trick the other one to be part of the video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Multiple times,
Yeah,
and sometimes
always.
actually given her the job to do completely.
Went to work, meeting, and zoned out.
Oh my god.
All
yeah.
the time. All the time.
Yeah.
Okay, used a family member as a prop, like
Oh yeah.
asking
I
your
have used
partner.
Nishant. I mean, you
Yeah.
use Nitara a couple of
yeah.
times.
I know. Sorry, baby.
Stepped out and realized that the outfit you wore is a situational fashion disaster.
Yeah, thanks to the mask, I think
Yeah.
you can get away with it.
Cancelled an invitation saying I'm working late or work travel.
I do that for friends.
Sometimes. Yeah.
Friends, yes.
But not for work so much. Yeah.
Created a similar kind of content because it worked well before.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
We do that
yeah.
and we'll always tag the person. Inspiration from so and so.
No, created your
So
content.
your own content, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
of
of
course.
course. Yeah. If our audiences liked it, and then we will
Absolutely.
do a little bit of a spin on it.
I think that that is key. You need to re-evaluate and evaluate what you're doing, and if it does well, recreate it.
Okay. Thank you. I'm done with my questions.
Thank you.
Thanks.
This was like a really fun
Saurabh.
chit-chat session.
It's a pleasure to speak with you as always.